Hello, I'm Vincent.
And I'm Andrew.
Today we are reviewing lots for the Cheshire Stamp Auction September auction. We don't even have the catalogue yet, it's at the printers, but we thought we'd start looking at what's in, and we noticed we had some interesting George V lots from Great Britain, and you've got Seahorses.
Seahorses, yeah.
Which I love seahorses.
Beautiful design.
I've got a very unusual collection here. I've got some of it under the camera already, so I'll go first. It's lot 1650, and it's the collection of trials for colour for the Downey Head issues. And this is a very interesting collection because it appeared on the market for the first time in several generations in London, and the auctioneers who sold it felt it appropriate, because they are individually very special pieces, to sell them item by item. Now the gentleman who is now selling these bought every lot and has reconstructed the entire collection, which was originally sold by the Klemke family, and they're on his pages, and they're all very attractive, and these shiny exhibition protectors, but we think we can keep the glare off, so I popped a few of the pages under a camera to give you an idea. But what's great about this stuff is that it shows the hard work and the skill involved in coming up with a simple stamp design. Yeah, we see the issued stamp, but when you see all the iterations of the design and the colours and the slight improvements made to the designs over a period of time, it's really amazing to see these proof this proof work. So I'll have a look under the camera now. So I've just put a handful of the pages under the camera, and there you can see this intriguing combination of a familiar design and with different value tablets and heads, things like that. So I shall move that. There we go. I think that looks super, don't you? How wonderful. The world is full of things I'd love to collect, and this is definitely one of them. Doesn't that look super? Absolutely striking, deep colour, and you've got even the printer's notice to the ink used, and colours you've never seen on British stamps, but they had a go to see what they thought, and quite often the printers rejected perfectly lovely colours on the basis that it might not show postmarks, or some of the fine engraving of a design got lost. It's not always obvious why some spectacular colours weren't used. I mean, look at that Downey Head with the lion underneath, but it's a tuppence halfpenny instead of the penny and the penny halfpenny. Oh, excuse me, the halfpenny and the penny halfpenny. There we go, look at that. Wouldn't you just love to receive a letter with that terrific colour on the stamp? But there you go, it didn't make the cut. And there's a completely different design. Very lightweight on engraving there. So there we go. Andy, what have you got?
One of my all-time favourite stamps, of course, the Great Britain Seahorses, issued between 1913 and 1919 by 3 different printers. This is a stunning mint collection. Vince, put it under the camera.
Right, so let me zoom out. So I've tried to stop the glare, so excuse me if I don't do
As you can
a great
see,
job.
they're beautifully fresh with vivid colours. That's the first printings there by Waterloo. You've got the 2 different shades of the half crown, the 5 shilling, the very distinctive 10 shilling indigo, and the £1, all of which are absolutely stunning. They depict the Seahorses along with Britannia and the head of King George V there.
Tell you what, let me see if I can, instead of playing around with the camera, let's see if I can move some of these stamps up towards the lens.
There you go. Look at that.
Oh, look at how, look, that's just bright as a button, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the indigo is of Waterloo is my favourite shade.
Yeah.
And there we go. And look at those. All right, let's. What's the next page?
So the next page is the Delarue issues.
There we go. Get the shine off those. Terrific.
Again, you've got the different shades there. So it's a basically complete collection of the 3 different printers there with the listed shades and so forth.
It's actually quite easy to tell the difference, isn't it, between the 3 different printings. The catalogues are really helpful because they give a measurement.
Yes.
But one thing to remember is there's quite often a thick perf at the top of the Delarue, and there's a thick perf at the bottom of the previous Waterloo printing, which is really handy.
So that's the Delarue, and finally the contract was awarded to Bradbury Wilkinson at the end of the period 1918 to 19. Again, the 3 values.
Terrific, yeah. And that lovely range of shades on the most used 2 shilling and 6pence stamp.
Absolutely, yeah.
You get some lovely colours.
Yeah.
And that's great. And they re-engrave them in 34, but people tend to think of them as a very separate issue.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So that's it, the beautiful stamps. It's lot 1634.
And is that essentially a complete collection?
Yes, with additional shades, yeah. It's the basic stamps plus some shades.
You don't normally see them kept together. We can't help ourselves in the auction game. We try and offer individual stamps, but I think it's really great to give people a chance to have the lot in one go. There we are.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, bye-bye.